Hey folks, Alec here from the Mat Martial Arts. Today I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to make your kicks better. We're going to improve you in speed and power as well as the ability to mask which kick is coming. So whether you're sparring or going through your combative elements, you're going to find much more success when you execute those techniques. So here we go. In a previous video, we talked about how to move yourself from one place to another using your specific footwork. Today, we're not going to go over the actual footwork. We're going to presume that you already are in place where you need to be, and we're isolating the actual technique itself. I just demonstrated for you 3 separate kicks: the front kick, the round kick, and the side kick. Now, all of them utilize the same tool in the very beginning of that kick, and that is our chamber, that knee coming up. So the secret to your best kick possible is going to be a good, tight, high chamber. When you chamber, you got to drill the ability to bring that knee up as high as you can so that it's tight to your body, compact, coiling all the muscles to your leg so that it's ready to spring into action to whatever position you want to put it in. Every single time you do it, you want it to come to the same place. Coming up to the same place allows you to have the same approach for all of those kicks. And what you do from that position might change on that rolling over for the round kick, or that pivoting through for your side kick, or that snapping out for your front snap kick, or even that pushing through for that push kick. They all start in that same position and move away to something different, but they have a harder time of being seen what that something different is once they get to that middle chamber position. The key factor in making your chamber as efficient and effective as possible is muscle memory. Now remember, muscle memory is not doing something over and over again so that you can get it right. It's doing something over and over again the right way so it stays the same way. You can drill the same skill over and over again and have it be incorrect. You got to get that knee up and tight and high every single time to the same place, every single chamber, so that no matter what happens, it always looks the same. The more you build that muscle memory, the more effective it will become. So let's talk about how to get that muscle memory. See, muscle memory is something that you need to drill over and over again so your body can literally repeat the same thing that you've been practicing. We have to make sure that we do it the right way while we're practicing here so that when we do it at live speed, it ends up just doing it because it's grooved in so much. We're going to start with the front kick. We're going to go ahead and find a partner or a wall or a countertop or a dresser or something to put your hands on. I'm using my buddy Bob here. Put my hand right on his shoulder for balance and stability so I have to worry about falling over or trying to keep myself upright. I'm going to do 4 stages of the kick. We have our chamber, our extension, our reach chamber, and then we can set it down. You're going to pick up your knee in chamber and hold that for 5 seconds, as high as you can. Once you've done that, you're going to extend your leg out and hold it extended for another 5 seconds. Then you're going to bring it back in to the high chamber, and then you're going to set it back down. It's going to burn into your thigh, and that's the point. You want to really drill in the body's muscle memory of what that feels like to get that leg out there so the position is really good and strong. You're going to do it 5 times on this leg, then switch, go to the other side of the partner, 5 times on this leg. Once you've done that, you're going to do the same drill, but now instead of for 5 seconds, you're going to hold it for 2 seconds. So you can go up, 1 1000, 2 1000, 1 1000, 2 1000, 1 1000, 2 1000, and then back down. Again, 5 times on each leg. Then you're going to do it for 1 second. So hold, 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 hold. Then you're going to do it where it's not a second at all. It's less than a second, but not full speed. So you just pick your knee and just go through the motion. Then you're going to go the full kick. But you're going to do it 5 times for each leg on each of the time counts. So now that we've gone through the different stages of the front kick, let's apply the same logic to the next couple of kicks. We're going to go through a round kick, but this one's going to be more of a snapping round kick or a flip round kick, depending on how you want to approach it. It's not going to be the Muay Thai style, where the whole thing comes around like a baseball bat and swings through. That's a different motion altogether. We're working off of the starting position of a more speedy technique. This works great for sparring. It also works well in a combative sense if you can understand how to flip that kick over quickly and snap it out, which does give you some more power too. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our chamber in front of us with our knee pointing in line with the target, but when I turn this bottom foot to pivot over to the side and open my hips up, I don't want my knee to come traveling with it. I have to keep it facing my target, which means my heel is going to come up and point my knee still at the place where I want to strike. I want to keep my knee, my heel, and my hip in a nice flat triangle, almost like I put a tray and hold some drinks on there. So while I extend and come back, it won't fall. Now what you can do is the same pause that we did with this 5-second break, 2-second break, 1-second break, and then faster with the other kicks. Do that again here. So you can chamber and hold, 5 seconds, chamber and hold, 5 seconds, burn in that movement, that feeling, that sensation in your hips, extend, 5 seconds, retract, 5 seconds, setting it down. Then 2 seconds, then for 1 second, and then you can do it full speed if you like to do that after that. Do it for both legs, 5 times each, and again, you're gonna drill a lot of muscle memory. You're gonna feel cramping in your hip flexors, so make sure that before you do these techniques, you loosen up your hips, loosen up your legs a little bit. The more you do it, the more your body will start to adapt, but get loosened first so you can get a little bit more comfortable while you're going through them. So let's go through the side kick version. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn to face whatever it is I'm using for balance, and I'm gonna do with my left leg for now. So as I hold onto this target, my left hand's gonna stay in front because that's the side I'm gonna be kicking with. So essentially that's where my target is. I'm gonna chamber my knee like a front kick as if I was kicking towards whatever it is I'm balancing. When I push this heel out towards the target, I'm gonna pivot my bottom foot toes away. That's gonna open my hips up in opposite directions. So when this heel comes pressing forwards, my other foot spins away. That heel going out in my extension is giving me the full reach of my leg power. Then I bring it right back to where I was, and then I'm gonna set it down. So I'm gonna chamber my knee up, extend my foot and pivot, and then chamber my knee back, bring my foot back to straight again, and then I can set it down. I'm gonna run through that 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, regular speed, and then fighting speed. So as you can see, there's a lot of versatility to getting your knee into that same position for all 3 of those kicks. Obviously, they're not the only way to throw some of those kicks. Like the round kick and the side kick, there's lots of ways you can do that. But having the option or the tool set for your kit to say, I can come up to this position and I have an option here, I've got an option here, I've got an option there, I can make adjustments, I can pull back, I can do multiple things. It gives you choice that you can play with that you didn't have otherwise. It also makes it much more difficult for the other person to understand how to respond to what it is that you're going to be doing. So you can actually use that to trick them or set them up for something that you want to do later. Now remember, we talked about the muscle memory being the key element of drilling that chamber up, right? You got to get that knee up in that same position over and over again. It's not just to create options. If you don't want to go into a sparring concept, you don't want to talk about anything other than, hey, I just want to protect myself, I want to be safe. Well, then what you're doing is you're building good muscle memory anyways so that your body stays compact. As we all know, we can stay explosive with our power and expand outward from our body if things are close to begin with. So getting that knee up high and tight is giving you that opportunity. So even if you're never going to do sparring in your entire life and all you want to do is learn how to get somebody away from you, get away from danger, go for more street combat kind of things, knowing how to get that knee up high, get that foot in tight, and then explode on the expanded version of that kick, that's going to be way more powerful and way more effective no matter what scenario you find yourself in. So run through those drills anyways. Get that wall or the dresser or a bob or a partner shoulder drill. Do this in class with a partner and literally go through grooving each piece of those kicks. I guarantee you, if you do them while holding it and then bringing it back and then setting it down and doing it on both sides multiple times, 5 times, 10 times is all you need in a day for each of those legs. Eventually, you're gonna see some pretty rapid differences in your results. You're gonna have a lot more power, a lot more speed, a lot more explosiveness because you've trained those muscles to work from that position properly. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you have an interest in anything else we have to share, check out our rest of our channel, click subscribe. We'll be posting things on a regular basis. We're gonna cover a lot of skills based off of being a beginner or someone who's trained for a long time and just looking for ways to make themselves better. If you're ever in the Austin area, look us up on the web at www.themattaustin.com. And The Matt Austin is our handle for Facebook, for Twitter, and for Instagram. So hit us up, like us, follow us, and check us out. If you have anything you'd like to see more specifically or a question you want to have answered, shoot us a message down below and we'll address it in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys on the mats.